Hey, what is going on, everyone? DimitriusMac here, and welcome back to another episode of Real Talk, folks. Now, for those of you who may be tuning in for the very first time, let me take a second to explain what this series is all about. Now, on my channel, I'm normally goofy and silly, but this is the one series on my channel that I take in a more serious tone, and I talk about YouTube, and I talk about things going on in my life, and I talk about video games, and I talk about just things in general. You know, kind of the polar opposite of what kind of shit is that, alright? So, today, obviously, I want to talk about Overwatch, as you may have seen in the title and thumbnail and all that good stuff. Contrary to popular belief, I actually have enjoyed Season 5, and a lot of people have not. A lot of people have said Season 5 was the worst by far. Season 5 is terrible. This game is going to go downhill. There's a lot of YouTube channels posting out there saying that Season 6 is it. Season 6 is the last chance before this game goes downhill. And me personally, I'm not going to get into all that right now here. I don't think that's the case. I think some of the changes coming to Season 6 are going to be absolutely great. There's a few that may be a little bit troublesome, like the control maps that are going down from 5 matches to 3. I think a lot of people are complaining about simply the time and how long it took, and then using all that time and basically coming up with a loss when they're like, oh man, if we got this done earlier with, I could be in another game making this up. But I think ultimately that's just going to take away the overall fun of it, because now all of a sudden, if you lose 2 matches back to back, or if you win a match and then lose 2 matches, it's over. There's no more adjustment period. There's no more getting that chance to really adjust and to really figure out with your teammate, and that's what makes those modes fun, is the ability to change up. But that's just my opinion on it. Another big thing that is changing, probably the biggest thing, is now it's down from 3 months to 2 months each season. A lot of people were worried about the competitive points being awarded here. Well, simply put, Jeff Kaplan, they obviously released a video, the development team released a video last Tuesday on August the 22nd, and they said that it was roughly going to add up to the same. Basically, you're going to be getting more competitive points per win this upcoming season, which is good if they stay true to their word. A lot of people may be confused about why is it down from 2 to 3 months, like that's just going to take away the fun, but I guess their ideal here over at Overwatch is simply that they want people to be more engaged early on. They feel like the first 30 days are really, really engaging, and then after that it kind of has a drop off until towards near the end. And I can agree with that, because for me personally, that is what happens. Usually that second month I don't play as much, and I think this change will keep people engaged and hopefully motivate people to achieve their goals. This past season, for me, Season 5, I have achieved a new goal. I've achieved a new rank yet again, or not a new rank, I should say, a new career high. Last season I was I believe 3156 or something, and my career high as of now is 3246. So each season I keep on building, I keep on growing, and as it was last season, or this season currently right now, Season 5, I would say that I want to eventually get into Masters, and I think Season 6 may be the season, but I don't know. Among the big changes, though, there were some smaller changes, obviously, to do with in the higher levels. Apparently, there was some things going on with the Q levels in the higher levels, and then there was also something that was changed that requires you to only play 5 games per week, down from 7, without automatically losing rank, which is what would happen in those DK levels in the Master and Grandmaster area, which I think is fair. Because, not everybody has time to play this consistently. Some people maybe can only get in that amount of games per week, So I think that's fair to the people. Obviously, they wouldn't be making this change if it didn't happen, or if it wasn't occurring a lot. And a thing that I think is going to be really helpful is the adjustment to placement matches, because before, even if you did really well in placement, I think even if you won all of your placement matches, you would still be placed lower than where you were last season. And I think that was BS, because they said it was an experiment, but it obviously failed because people didn't like that, because then you could be placed with toxic players, and all of a sudden, you're up shit's creek without a paddle. And I think this, now that they're going to be placing you more accordingly to where you were last season, is fantastic. So with all these things and changes is coming in, obviously there's changes to D.Va coming. Her Matrix is getting a buff, I believe, or is getting a nerf, and then she's getting another type of buff. I believe she can fire missiles of some sort like that while she's boosting. It's going to be kind of crazy for us D.Va mains out there. And I'm not even going to get to Mercy. I don't even want to talk about that monster right now. That is just ridiculous. But obviously the meta is going to be changing like it does each and every season, and we won't know until we actually get in there and start playing and start figuring what the metas are going to be for each and every map. But I just want to know, folks, I'm gonna leave you off with this. What do you guys think Season 6 is going to be for Overwatch? Do you think it's going to be the best competitive season? Is it their last chance? What did you like about Season 5? What did you not like about Season 5? What are some of the things that you feel like need to be necessary for this next season? Was it some of the things that I mentioned here? Have they already covered it, or are they still? Do you feel like they're still not listening to the community here? Because honestly, like I said, this feels like something that's going to be really big, a really big change. All these things that they're doing, and I think it's going to overall, my opinion is, I think it's overall going to improve the gameplay. I think it's going to improve the experience of competitive. But I guess we'll see. We just have to wait and see until that time comes. So I'll leave you off with this, folks. I hope you guys are all in Season 5 where you want to be at the rank you want to be at. And best of luck to you folks out there in Season 6. Once again, folks, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch one of my videos. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you are new here and you think I deserve a subscriber, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And with that being said, folks, I will see you all in the next video. Until then, I'm DimitriusMac, and I'm out. Peace.